Welcome to the UFC prelim prediction for Emily Whitmire versus Hannah Goldy. Well, we're going to take a look at as many fights as I possibly can. These videos take a little bit, so probably won't be able to get through the whole card, but we're going to take a look at the opening fights. We'll focus on some of the ones that might have some value for you guys at the betting window. So let's take a look at the first matchup, and at first glance, it tells you the 5-2 Hannah Goldy should make short work of Whitmire, who comes in with an even 4-4. But Betway and myself see this fight much closer, with Goldy actually coming in as the underdog on a lot of official sports books. Whitmire had a shaky amateur career that started in 2010, so we had to go back all the way 11 years to when she started her combat career. And she went 4-4 in that as well, and then was brought on to Tough after a couple pro fights on the 26th season of Tough. Not winning, she is still brought into the UFC, and she's had her ups and downs in the organization. She's riding a 2-fight losing streak and 2-3 overall in the UFC, so not a horrible record, but not a great record as well. And to be honest, her UFC career might be dependent on this result in the end. Although 5-5, which is actually an average UFC strawweight height, her 63-inch reach is much smaller and has left her at a disadvantage in 4 of her 5 UFC bouts. Across the cage, she'll be fighting Hannah Goldy, who was a Contender Series alum, and this will be her second opponent at both a reach and height disadvantage. In my opinion, she comes in as the underdog because she lacks big fight results in the UFC. Ever since her win on the Contender Series against Kaylee Robbins, she's gone on to lose back-to-back bouts after being signed against Miranda Granger and Diana Belbita. However, in these fights, she had a significant reach disadvantage, and she was outstruck on the feet, whereas in this fight, I don't see that advantage coming into play. Both of her losses were wide 30-27 decisions. For the fight overall, both win percentages are above 50%. So on both fighters with the negative money, it implies that you have to be over 50% sure one of these two fighters is going to win. And I dove into their records, and on the Whitmire side, all 4 of her losses came by submission. And although I think the submission is there, I am favoring a decision pretty heavily in this fight. And although I'm not confident picking either of these women to win, I've actually been eyeing both Whitmire and Goldy by decision. For the Whitmire side, you get it at plus 150, and for the Goldy side, you get it plus 175. So make sure you guys keep an eye on my Twitter feed. I have not made the pick official yet, but I may put some cash down if I can't find any other spots to play, and I might even slide it into a parlay somewhere to boost some odds with the plus money. I think the value is there if you're confident in a fighter, as long as you roll that decision line, whereas picking a fighter to win this fight at minus money on both sides, I wouldn't make that play. But that'll wrap up my breakdown for Whitmire versus Goldy, the first fight on Spann versus Smith this Saturday night. Join me for a live bet cast alongside the event this Saturday, and hope to see you guys there. Betway bonus in the description. Sign up for Betway. $300 deposit match, 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. But we'll see you guys in the next breakdown. Peace out.